Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today guys is Monday morning. We're going to continue with this Fiesta. We've got a lot to do on that. We need to get this so I can move the car up and down. At the minute I can't move it up and down on the lift because obviously it's jacked. You can see the jack is holding the engine. So I need to, I want to get that sorted out. Finish off the timing belt as well. I've still got to tension the idle pulley and stuff like that, so I've still got to mess around with that. I've still got to do the torque settings on various like water pumps, got to be torqued up. So yeah, I need to continue with that timing belt and service. We've also got another car coming in today, which just needs a service. Someone's messaged me and said, look, could you do me a service on my car? No problem at all. So that's got to come in, which funny enough is another Fiesta. So I'm gonna have 3 Fiestas in the workshop. So we've got the silver one as well. So yeah, it's gonna be another, I know it's gonna be another very busy week this week. I wanna do the timing kit on the silver Fiesta as well. So it's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna have a few videos going out this week. So yeah, I hope you had a good weekend as well, guys. It was really cold over the UK, some snow in places. So I hope everyone's safe and everyone's good. It looks like we're gonna go back into some restrictions when it comes to face masks in shops. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that, but who knows? Hopefully Christmas won't get ruined for everyone and we can sort of get over into the new year. And then, yeah, carry on, guys. But that's what you've got to do. Just got to carry on. Just keep going. Don't let things sort of hold you back. So, yeah. But now, let's jump into it. Let's jump into today's video. Let's crack on with this. And I need to go and, well, the guys bring in the Fiesta here. And then I've got to run him back to his house, which I thought, I had to do. He's quite an elderly gentleman, so I can't really sort of, he said to me, oh, I'll just walk down the road and get a bus. No, you're not going to walk down the road and get a bus in this weather. No way. I can't let him stand outside waiting in the cold for a bus. Just ain't gonna, I just can't do it. So I'm going to run him back, and then I'll come back. The car will be here, and then we'll get into it, guys. So let's do this. Right, guys. So, yep. The customer has just dropped this Fiesta off. It's more or less exactly the same as this one, apart from obviously the wheels are a little bit different. This is the 2010 and this is the 2012. But mileage is quite the same. But yeah, the customer just wants just a service, so oil change. It's quite clean in here. But yeah, he just wants an oil change, oil filter, air filter. And what else did he say? Something else that he's got an issue with. Oh, the light at the back, I think, in the bumper. He wants to see if I can sort this out. So yeah, we'll just try and get that replaced for him. Just like he's had a hit here. He sort of chipped on like a trolley or something, he said. Don't know. But yeah, I'll see if I can get this done as well for him. But mainly sort of just a oh, it's not quite that high, actually. No, it's not high at all, look. So, yeah, 48,700 on a 2010. So, yeah. But just normal stuff, just a service, oil and stuff. And then we can sort of move on to this. But what I'll do is, this has been, he drove it over here, so it's nice and warm. I'll jack it up. I'll let the oil drain out. Pull the oil filter on this as well. And then whilst that's draining out, I can carry on with this. And then come back to this a little bit later once it's all been, once the oil's all dripped out and it's ready for fresh. But let me set you up. And let's get cracking. Let's get these cars. Start working on these cars. Let's do this. Right guys, so yeah, just thought I'd give you a quick update on this one. The oil is, I pulled the oil filter and the oil is draining. So I'll just let that drain for a little while. Yeah, leave it like that. I've pulled the air filter out. So that's all the customer wants really. I did say about, you know, auxiliary belt. I did say about spark plugs, cam cover, gasket. But in all fairness, I don't think the cam cover gasket is actually leaking. But I said I'd check. And I've got this little mirror. These are the sort of places that it will sort of go here, because obviously the engine is at an angle going backwards. So 9 times out of 10, it's the back bit that goes first and leaks oil down. And it looks all right actually. So we won't be bothering doing that. I'll just say to him, no, that's fine, you can leave that. But yeah, I'll just do whatever, you know, the customer wants me to do. Some people just wants the basics. Some people want a little bit more. It's just personal preference, really. You know, you should be doing obviously the services on a regular basis, every 10,000 miles or every year. And it's only done 40-odd thousand miles, so yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if he's got a service history. I don't think he's really bothered, to be honest with you. You know, like I said, he's an elderly gentleman who don't really drive it a lot. As long as he gets a fresh oil and bits and pieces like that, he's happy. So, yeah, that's that for now. Let's move on to this one. So, we've got to continue with this one. We've got to continue, and we've got to try and get this running today if we can. But before we do, we've got to make sure this is all sort of perfect. And like a lot of you were saying, and you are absolutely correct, that needs... even though I pulled the pin, it still needs, there's a hex, let me get it for you, show you. Use an Allen key, and it goes on that part there, if you can see that. And then you turn it up and down until the belt is really taut and like it is now, really tight. So yeah, so that's kind of done now. I want to check the torque settings on the water pump, torque settings on the pulley and the idle tensioner, and this idle pulley as well. I want to check those torque settings because there's the specific torque settings on that as well. I've got to make sure they're all right. Then I can pull the pins. I could probably pull the pin anyway, but it just, yeah, I'll pull the pins out and then I'll turn it by hand. Turn it over by hand. And then I'll reposition the pins to make sure that they go back into position. There's the, you know, the timing is still the same. And yeah, we'll carry on. Let's get this cam cover on as well. I've replaced the gasket and put this new one in, so that's in place, ready to go. Yeah, we've just got to keep going, guys. Just carry on. So. Yeah, I'll set you up and let's do this. Right, okay. So I've used the torque wrench to torque up the water pump down there, so I know that's done. I think it was 11. Let me check. Where's my paperwork? I've got all my things here. Water pump is 11 Newton meters, so that's done. Also, I've checked to make sure that's tight and that you turn it to the right way. And then what happens is, where's my mirror? I'll show you. So, let me see if I can rest it like that. That's it. So, let me see if I can zoom you in. You can see there's a little bar there. You can just see it, and that has to be in line. The camera's slightly off, but that has to be in line with that back plate, which it is. And yeah, it's all where it should be, nice and tight. I've took the pins out and I've rotated the engine twice to make sure that it still lines up, put the pins back in place, and yeah, absolutely spot on. So I know that's correct. I know that's on the right position. So that's all good to go. I've also had the mechanic at the end come down, just check it, just to make sure. You know, I want to make sure that it's in correct and it's in the right position. And yeah, he said it's absolutely spot on. Done a really good job. So yeah, nice to hear that I'm doing all right. So yeah, he said that's it. So he said just pull the pins, turn it over, make sure it's put the pins back in, make sure it's all lines up back in place, and then that's it. That should be good to go. So there we go. That's what I've got to do next is pull the pins like that, and that one. So that's done, and now yeah, it's all ready to go. So what we'll do is we'll put the cover back on, and put the cam cover back on as well. That's got to be torqued down as well. So we'll do that, and then we'll put the engine mount back on, and then we can the engine can be sort of supported again. And then after that, I'm definitely gonna have to go for getting it to start. So we're gonna have to work out. We're gonna jack the car right up, look underneath. We're gonna check the fuel as well, fuel pump. A lot of you were saying about the fuel pump in the back of these cars, so we'll be doing that as well. Checking to make sure that this is going through. You can hear it working. That's what we need to do. So yeah, we're just gonna crack on, guys, and then carry on. So I'll set you up. Let's go for putting this back together, engine mount, all those kind of bits and pieces. Let's do all that sort of side of it, and let's carry on with this car. So yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, guys, as you can see, it is back together. Engine mount is back on. Yeah, it's supporting itself. It's been like this for days. But, yeah, it's nice to get the engine actually sitting on its mount and, yeah, in the right position. So, I think now we need to try and get it running. This is the crucial part now. Now that's back together. That's all sorted. Everything else can be left, and we need to concentrate on getting this car running back to normal. So, what I really want to do is I want to get the jumper cables, the jump leads on the battery and my truck. But I can't bring the truck in because this car's still in the way. So I think what we need to do now is finish this one off. Let's get this done, service complete, get that outside, and then bring the truck in, connect it up with the cables, and let's see if we can get this running. But obviously, like I showed you before, it'll only turn over a few times before that it will stop again. Then I'll have to wait again. Yeah, we'll look into the actual fuel. To see if fuel is getting to the actual rail and the injectors. We need to see, what's going on there. I'll plug in the computer. I've got my diagnostics machine, the Autel. I'll plug it in. I'll see what's, see what I'll show you what it says, but it doesn't. It's not. Nothing's coming up. Nothing is coming up on this. So, which is really strange. I might have to get the mechanics 4Scan laptop. Let's see if that shows up anything. Let's just, we're just going to go through the motions. We're going to keep going. I don't like to be beat, and this definitely is not going to be one of them. So we are going to get down to the issue and the problem and get this car running. Hopefully today. But, yeah, fingers crossed, guys. Let's see what we can do. But like I said, let's get this one done first. I'll set you up. Let's get this one finished out of the way. Move on to this one. So let's do this. Well, guys, it looks like this car is winning at the minute because now we've not even got a crank. It won't even crank over. And basically, it's saying crank time exceeded. So it comes up over here. Come on. It's not going to do it now, is it? Oh. Come on. Anyway, it's not doing it now. Anyway, it was coming up here, crank time exceeded. And also saying that the key in the battery is too low to be detected, which I can't believe. So, yeah, it's there, battery too low. It just won't let me do it. There you go. So yeah, it's saying crank time exceeded. It just won't start. So yeah, it's something to obviously do with the starter motor. It needs to reset itself, I believe. I've been looking into it to find out, if we can sort it out. Just had the mechanic over. He's put his 4-scan on it to see if we can wipe it, the cranking time on the starter motor. It won't give him the option to do that. So I think where we are with this is I'm going to leave it overnight. I'm going to disconnect the battery, leave it overnight, and let's see if it will reset itself overnight. And then we'll come back. I'll come back in the morning and see if this will go. Yeah, diesel engines are just real, quite a basic system. If they're just an engine block, whatever, it should just run with air and diesel. It should just go. Something's stopping it. I'm still getting messages about it being the pump, it being the diesel. There is something to do with that, but now we need to get it cranking. Oh, yeah, like I said, this car is winning, but it's not going to win completely. I'm definitely going to get down to the bottom of this. I will definitely be sorting this car out and getting this running how it should be. No question about that. But yeah, well, for today, guys, the car is obviously winning, but so frustrating. But yeah, I'll get down to the bottom of it and hopefully by the next video, because this one was a complete fail, really. I wanted to get it running and yeah, didn't happen. But at least I got all the timing back together. I don't really want to go any further with that. I might have, I could possibly put the coolant tank, not coolant, the header tank and coolant tank back in place, filled it back up, got the system filled back up. But what's the point in a minute? I just need to, we just need to get down to the bottom of this, getting this running. So I will leave that for the moment, and yeah, see. Let's see what happens in the next one. Oh my God, guys, it's crazy, isn't it? It's probably the most. I don't want to say awkward, but the most challenging car that I've tried to do, and it's not even my car. It's unbelievable. Yeah, but it's crazy. I need to get it. Oh, I need to get it going, this car. So anyway, guys, I'm really tired. That's enough waffling on today's video. That's going to be it. Really appreciate the support, guys. Let me know what you think. Everyone's pointing to the same thing: fuel cut off, fuel pump. It's all about fuel. And possibly you're right, but yeah, it's just this cranking issue now. It won't even bloody crank over now. All the starter motors all connected. I've checked underneath. All the wiring's there. There's, the starter motor's got a direct feed to the battery terminal anyway, so it's not even a fuse, I don't think, that could have blown. But guys, that's enough waffling for today. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.